As I said in my last video, not the one where I congratulate Bob, but the one where I'm talking about what's going to be happening and stuff, you have seen that I went from a Blood Elf to a Tauren. Why did I go from a Blood Elf to a Tauren? Simple. Upon retrospect, I didn't want the Blood Elf. And I know I made the whole reason for the Let's Play videos was to have the Blood Elf, but it did not work out that way, so he's now Tauren. Different server, but the same concept nonetheless. So, we start this zone out by being introduced to the Banshee Queen. And for the new players who don't know, she was a high elf and was killed in Quel'Thalas by Arthas, as per the lore. Anyway, the lead up to this is upon the Lich King's death, which has happened in Northrend while the heroes of Northrend bravely did battle with Arthas and whatnot, as per the lore. We see that Sylvanas has taken control of some of the most powerful of the Scourge, the Scourge or the Scourge, whatever you want to call it, the Valkyr, and they are now raising new undead. Because they can't procreate as a race as the undead. But that also means that, you know, Garrosh Hellscream has to come over here and say, hey, this is an atrocity. Why is it an atrocity? Well, you're no different from the Lich King now. And then she's like, yeah, my difference from the Lich King is I work for the Horde. And that just causes Garrosh to get pissed off, which you don't want to piss off Garrosh, because, you know, he's badass, he has mammoth tusks on his shoulders, but you gonna mess with him? Fuck no. And how do you resurrect a whole bunch of undead people? Well, you use laser beams of awesomeness. Yes, lightning laser beams of awesomeness. And they resurrect and become Forsaken. And yes, the only difference between the Scourge and the Forsaken is one follows Sylvanas, the others follow the Lich King. As you can see. And I mean, this zone is actually very good, but it has its drawbacks as well. And, you know, Garrosh is all like, Chromcar, you better stay back and guard the Banshee Queen. And she's all like, yeah, guard me alright. And of course, you know, Garrosh gets to call her a bitch, because, you know, there aren't little kids playing this game. No. That's just not possible. I mean, why would little kids play this game? Just because it has everything a little kid would want. Blood, gore, violence, and awesomeness. Yes! I digress. And basically, our job here is to start killing Worgen. And why do we want to kill Worgen? Because they're evil and bad, and they're gonna destroy us. But after all that, we get to pass in the quest, and then we get to start the quest lines off in here. Now, I try to jump around and cut around as much as I can, because I don't want to waste all the time showing you running to and stuff, but I am going to give you a brief concept of what the thing is about. And in the first quest, you have to gather this herb stuff, you have to kill Worgen, and you have to get diseased, or clean, undiseased organs from the animals. Kind of gruesome, but yeah. I mean, it's a dark zone, and this is the zone that you'll want to play if you want to find out what happens after Gilneas, because this is just what is the follow-up to it, right? And I believe that the company they're a part of, these Worgen, is a joke in real life about something. I do not know what it is, but it's the Gilnean Liberation Front. And anyone in the comments can tell me what that's about. I will perhaps give you a cookie, but it's gonna be oatmeal, because I can't afford chocolate chip. Yeah. Making videos for free doesn't give me a lot of money, as you can see, hence the word free. And of course you have to senselessly slaughter animals, because you know, animals, who needs animals, right? You pick the herbs, you slay the animals, you slay the worgen, kill them when you don't even need to kill them, you know. That's the way to do it. And what else is there here? Not a whole lot. I mean, this zone is an intro zone, but it's a zone that's connected really well with the lore, and this is why I wanted to do this zone. I did actually do this zone on my Blood Elf, so I've done this twice now, but upon looking at the video and stuff, and when I tried to make that video, it got corrupted anyway, so I lost that 27 gigs of footage that I'll never get back. It's like, that was 45 minutes too, so I've cut it down, way down from that one to this one too, so that's the good thing about doing two of them, I guess. I mean, I had to do the first one to find out the mistakes where I recorded, and then after that I can go back and do it on my Tauren, which I did. And if you also notice, my Tauren does have the same horns as my other Tauren. Oh, and this is the best thing ever. Apparently Blizzard has decided that rare spawns should be rare spawns now, because they give you, like, well, that's a low level rare spawn. They gave me 1,500 experience. That's more than 3 quests, mostly. Yeah, I was impressed, because I didn't expect to ding that fast, and also, you look, I've got another 1.5 bubbles into my next level. I mean, that's amazing. You know, that's the reason why eventually, if you find a whole bunch of rare spawns in the zone, which there are, I counted 3 so far, I think, and I've only encountered 2 so far, but on my last one there's 3 that I had, and it's just amazing that, you know, I mean, I'm all for, if you want to level fast, you want to find these rare spawns around the areas that you're grinding and stuff, go for it, but if you're doing this for the lore, yeah. I'm gonna have to tell you, if you're doing it for the lore, I'd avoid killing the rare spawns. I mean, it sucks because you know, like, oh my god, there might be a sweet green item that I want off of it. I'm sorry, if you want to go with the lore and you want to still get benefit from the quest, I suggest you not kill them. I kill them anyway because I'm going to do the whole zone anyway, I think, regardless if they become gray or green or whatever to me, because this zone does connect you to what happened in Gilneas, and I've never done the Horde side of the low-level quest, right? So, we have done, on my Druid, I've done the Alliance side to its entirety. I've done every zone possible in the Alliance side, basically. And, you know, there's not a lot you can... I mean, this game has got replayability, but, you know, it's not a lot of things that you want to go over again. But, you know, I've done this first zone twice, and it's still fun the second time around. And, I think the main reason I love this zone is because the first quest makes you sprout flowers of happiness and joy. I mean, it's just amazing. And as we fly back to the beginning here, we'll pass in those 3 quests. I mean, we got that one done. I take the belt, I think it's a belt. And we'll go up top here. Pass it in, I'll get a pole armor and stuff that I won't use. And this video does go from 10 to 15, and I'm not doing it like every 5 levels. I know it seems like that. It's just the way it's going through the levels, and I don't want to make them too long either. Like, I don't want to go past 40 minutes for a Let's Play video, because honestly I'm going to run out of things to say, and plus you don't want to hear me rambling on for about 40 minutes about blah 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 questing content, blah blah blah. Oh my god, did you realize? Have a look at that. I guarantee you that my bat was higher when it was with my blood elf, and now it's like sinking low with my Tauren. I think Tauren need to cut back, don't you? I mean, it stops in midair, and I swear to God, it's like, why am I carrying this guy? And I'm throwing bombs, and I'm like, hey, I'll make it lighter. Murdering innocent Worgen that are running around on the Isle frantically trying to sniff each other's asses, I guess, because they're dogs, that's what they do. But I like how they're doing this, the low-level bombing quests and stuff with people. It's really getting them used to the mechanics that they're gonna have to deal with when they're in higher levels. And as per glitch from getting off of that, I am now permanently a Tauren quarterback, as you can see. I've got the football in my other hand ready, and I'm about to throw it. I'm face palming people as I go by. Amazing. And we head to the outhouse to get our dear friend, which is a undead girl, and she's like, okay, we gotta go up into the closet to hide out and watch Crowley and Ivar Bloodfang talk to each other. And of course, you know, if you don't know who Ivar Bloodfang and Dr. and Mr. Crowley are, obviously Mr. Crowley is one of the first people you get to see in the Gilnean zone. He's one of the people you save, and then eventually you guys are cornering a church and you become Worgen. I mean, not a lot to it, and but it's good to have these little cutscenes in here because it gives people a chance to have a break from all the questing and stuff. And you're like, hey, this is teaching me about the lore. And WoW itself is a very lore-rich game. It's something that you have to, if you want to have fun at it and you want to be knowledgeable about the game, you know, the mechanics and stuff with quests and stuff, it all teaches you and gets you ready for raiding content. And the reason I'm doing all of these over again is because, excuse me, I want to get ready for raiding content. I haven't done raiding content. Why would I do all this stuff over again? Because I am out of practice. Blizzard has made me lazy when it comes to my questing content, because now you have the starting zones where you have all neutral mobs, and there's hardly any, you know, mobs that are hostile to you. You're just sitting around them, and you're like, oh, okay, I can go AFK. Yeah. You know what that tells me? Okay, if I can go AFK in that zone, you know, the zone that's getting me ready for raiding content, I can probably go AFK during the fire. And I'll just sit in the fire and let the healer heal me. Yeah, that's just called a wipe, basically. And now if I ran off, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go gather my pack. And Crowley's just like, yeah, cool. And I figured I'd murder innocent Worgens because I wanted to grind out the last 2 bar of my level, I think, before I went past the other quests. And I could have held back, but then I probably wouldn't have actually leveled to 15 this video, and I didn't want to end it at 14 just simply because it's not something I wanted to do. And of course I get close and hit it with my epic paladin prot crits, and then bam, level 12 in your face. Level 12 in his house. And running back to the person I got the quest from, and I'm like, hey, okay, let's have this awesome cloak that gives me 2 extra armor, and yay, I'm friendly with Undercity. Doesn't give me my pony yet, but I'll get it eventually. And we pass it until Sylvanas, and then we go off. Not doing the quest for this guy yet, but I just wanted to show you guys that a level 14 elite versus a not even level 13 prot pally. Yeah, I should have been killed by this thing, but look how much I get healed for with my Word of Glory. It brings me up from half to full health. That's amazing. That should not happen at low levels. This is what I'm talking about getting lazy with people, because they're all like, oh, I gotta just use my Word of Glory and stuff and I get full health, you know, I don't need a healer. This is why we have tanks at low levels running around in healing gear trying to get as much spell power for their Word of Glory. I was in a not a heroic, but I was in a normal 58 dungeon as a DPS on my death knight because I got bored of tanking. I had a tank wearing all holy gear trying to tank. And I asked him why, and he goes, well, I don't trust healers, so I have the holy set on me, so when I go into thing, I can heal myself. Yeah, you're not supposed to heal yourself. You're supposed to be keeping the aggro off of the mobs onto other people. You don't worry about yourself doing this. You're supposed to worry about what's going on with your group. I mean, your healer can't heal them if you're getting swarmed. You know, just because you're staying alive doesn't mean everyone else gets to stay alive. You have to think when you do these things. And I'm not saying don't pay attention to yourself in a raid or heroic or anything like that. What I'm saying is pay attention to what you need to do. Situational stuff, yes, okay. Use your Word of Glory. Use your shields and stuff. You know, find out how you can have a longer survival rate, but don't do it on purpose by having holy gear on and A, making yourself squishy, and B, putting the rest of the group in danger of wasting their time. It's just stupid. And I know I'm seeming like a ranting about it, but I don't like the fact that people are doing it. It pisses me off, and this is one of the reasons I will like to be a tank. I don't roll DPS because I'm tired of incompetent tanks. I'm not saying I'm the best tank ever. No, I'm not. I have my own problems. I can't focus too much on what's going on in heroic. That's why I don't do it. I haven't learned the fights yet. I don't even know the fights on normal mode, actually. I just fucking wing it. But the point is I make an effort to do it. And yeah, I have made an effort to do it. It just bores me to death having to learn the fights. And they're not even the hard fights, the easy fights, all about situational awareness. I'm just tired of people that are fail. But you get, whether you're a tank or a DPS. If you're a DPS, you get a fail tank. If you're a tank, you get fail healers and fail DPS. I mean, what was it? Fight in where? Where was that fight? Oh, not Tolbarad, what am I talking about? Grim Batal. Grim Batal, the Drake fight. There was fire, like there was purple fire on the ground, and people stood in it. And I go, move out of the purple fire, and they go, what fire? And I'm like, the fire you're standing on. Please pay attention. And for some reason this goes black. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it just wants to have an intermission of its own. But yeah, that does sort of piss me off. And we come back to using an explosive chicken to blow up this guy's mouth so he becomes weakened and you can attack him right on. He's poisoned, and you're like, ah, yes, now's my chance. Attack! Even though you don't need to, you don't actually need to have that guy poisoned to kill him, because as you've seen before, I killed him without the poison. And just rounding off this last barb, and I think I ding here. Ding! Level 13. And then we move on to killing spiders, and yeah, this quest involves just killing spiders. And you know, if you're arachnophobic like I am, I hate spiders to passion. This zone freaks you out, so yeah. And I'm all like, oh my god, there's that giant spider there. That's a rare spawn. I'll kill it, because you know, rare spawn equals 4 or 5 bubbles easy. And I think you'll see I go from 1 bar to Go from 1 bar to... Let's just kill it first and find out. 1 bar to 5 bars. That's 4 bars of experience for killing one thing. That's way too much experience. 2 bars of experience would be enough for me. I'm not there forever. I can handle doing that. Oh, and also as you go through here, there's webbed things here, and you do have a chance of getting Gilnean out of it, but killing the that just gives you more experience. Plus, you're looking for a whole bunch of orcs that were taken prisoner by the spiders, and that's one of the main reasons you're out here. And then after that, you kill the last spider here, and it's like, we have to give you a quest to go onwards and get the other spiders killed. The queen spider in here. And again, it goes black, and I know why now. It's because my fraps was screwing up. I apologize for that, but yeah, we'll just keep going through here. I am starting to get a dry throat, and I'm out of Mountain Dew. Poor me. Plus, I got people texting me, which distracts me from the video. No, I'm not smoking, guys, so that's just a cough, don't say, oh, I have once a smoking pot. Yeah, no, I haven't done that in a while. Kidding, I don't do that. Yeah, I do. And to heal myself, and I run back and pass in the quests. And I think this dings me level 14. I had to get rid of things in my backpack. And this quest I passed in, and ding! Level 14. Congrats to me. Also, you'll notice throughout this thing, I don't go train. And I don't train because, just take too much time from the leveling zone, plus I'm recording this, so yeah. Oh look, an achievement for 50 quests! Yes! This is a pretty cool quest here. You have to go and kill a bunch of Gilneans, or farmers and stuff, and you raise them as new Forsaken for your army. And it is quite a good quest. I mean, you have a lot of things. It's a good quest that, it's a kill quest that gives you some experience, and you're all like, okay, I get experience for this, and I get, to do it for the quest, so, it's a good deal all around. Actually, maybe you don't get experience for killing that. Anyway, Fraps took a shit there again, sorry. I get my new sword, and we head upstairs, starting now. And, oh look, I'm standing behind them, and the people that are facing me see me, but they don't say anything to Crowley or Bloodfang, because, And basically what they're saying here is, okay, you can be all killed and turned to Forsaken and then fight against the Alliance, or you can drink my blood and become Worgen. And they're all like, we would rather die than become a Worgen scum. Hell, if someone offered me to become a Worgen, I'd be an immortal, and I could, just go around and howl at the moon or whenever I want to do? Hell yeah, I'd be a worgen. People nowadays piss me off. They're all like, oh, we'd rather die, but since there's no comfort in death now from this war, I think we'll choose vengeance. So we'll drink your blood, Ivar, and even though we don't have a chalice of your blood here, we're all going to drink at the same time and become worgen just like that. Then Agatha's like, run. And I'm like, I can't. And you're like, I've been working out, I can carry your torn ass around. Also, by the way, just want to say, Valkyr, kinda hot, not gonna lie. Pixels on the screen, I know, but kinda hot. And, pretty strong. You can carry a torn by his shield. Look at that. I wouldn't want to mess with that. Tear your dick off. And you're also gonna see my screen disappear here, and I'm gonna take a screenshot because I'm going to make these two screenshots wallpapers. And if you want these wallpapers, you can contact me via YouTube mail, or wait until I put them out on my gonna be remade blog, and you can have them. And the Banshee Queen's all like, let's go for a midnight stroll, shall we? And you're all like, yeah, I'm on fire. I'll ride on a skeletal pony with you as you shoot people. And of course she does shoot people, because shooting people is awesome. Just kidding, kids. Don't go out and shoot people. It's against the law and probably will end you up in jail and or murdered. Don't do that. She could do it because she's a queen. Well, if you were the Queen of England, you could do it. But I don't think you are, because you're watching my videos right now. So, moving on. Now, we've got a few minutes left here, and we're going to see me ding level 15 here, and the next video that comes out, it'll probably just be a dungeon, because I'm lazy and I don't want to keep putting out long videos. But it'll probably be a dungeon, probably be RFK, or RFC rather. Simply because that's the first one you get into, or Dead Mines it could be. Actually, no, that's not going to happen. Because then I won't be done this zone in time, because I still got more quests after this to do. So, whatever comes out next, you'll be the first to see it, obviously, because it'll be coming out for you. Lovely. And basically, I'm not going over the lore here, but this scene here, if you have not played Warcraft or seen the movies or seen the videos for the Warcraft gameplay, I suggest you pay attention to these to this narrated event, which is narrated, I think, I'm pretty sure. It gives you a tremendous chunk of the lore that happens in Warcraft 3, I believe. And it tells you all about what happened to Arthas and how he got the blade and stuff. You know, how Frostmourne came into his possession and how she ended up dead because Quel'Thalas got sacked. And as you can see, you're still on fire. I don't know why you're traveling on a horse while you're still on fire, but it's Blizzard's game. They can do what they want. And yeah, it's taken me this long to realize that most of this stuff does not actually add up to what's being said, so I'm probably going to have to move the narration sequence up a little bit. Hopefully that'll fix it. And you hop off here, you pass in this quest, and Sylvanas is all like, okay, we've got more quests for you. This is how you do them. And these two are back. They've got more quests for you. And killing the blood red exclamation mark guy will obviously give you another quest. It's a impromptu kill quest that you create yourself, basically. And by killing that one thing. And then you get to kill more of them. Pretty easy. Your shield almost one-shots them. Bring them down to half health anyway. And, you know, it's just really fun. I mean, you get to kill all these things, and they're like, ah, yeah, killing the enemy, you know. You're a hero, obviously. So, yeah, not a lot to say in the video now. I hope you enjoyed the video, actually. I know it's just me rambling on, but it's my impressions of what's going on. This is the first time I've played the content, actually. You know, to be quite honest. I mean, I wasn't an avid Horde player after I went Alliance, you know, so anything Horde that happens, I was basically unaware of. So, alright. After you kill all those Worgen, you get to go to find a lot of you have to find this book, and once you find that book, you're getting attacked by the guy. He's like, "That's my book. That's my book. I got a shovel." And you're like, "Bitch, I got a sword. I'm gonna smack up against your face," and you do. And it's also a hand-in. Isn't that amazing? And level 15. Thank you guys for watching. Pass into Sylvanas, and keep it real, guys. Later.